But good afternoon and welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Eric Quiss. I'm the president of Speedrack Products Group. First off, we owe a big thank you to the owners of Speedrack, Ron and Dawn Descharm, for making all this happen, who, by the way, continue to put 100% of the profits back into the company. Could you guys stand up for us, please? We are especially excited to have the Governor Whitmer here today, as well as other officials from around the state and the city of Walker to help us celebrate this fabulous day. While I'll be having some closing remarks, I would just like to say what a great day for Speedrack Products Group and the state of Michigan, the Grand Rapids area, and the city of Walker. Even everything that has happened over the last year or so, there is still growth, prosperity, and expansion in the great state of Michigan. With that, I am honored to welcome Governor Whitmer for some opening remarks.
All right. Thank you. All right, thank you. I am really happy to be here. And knowing that we're going to break ground, we arranged for a little precipitation to make it easier for a little bit later. So we're going to try to beat the rain today. So thank you for having me, and congratulations to the team at Speedrack Products Group on your recent growth and success, culminating in today's groundbreaking right here in Walker, Michigan. We're really happy about this. This groundbreaking is just another reminder that the ingenuity and innovation of our incredible business community here in Michigan, it's truly unmatched. Companies all across our state, like Speedrack Products Group, have stepped up in truly remarkable ways throughout this pandemic, keeping their employees safe, their customers and communities safe, and helping them prosper too. As we work to put COVID behind us, we need to ensure that our Michigan businesses have what they need to succeed, because a recovery without a robust business investment and environment would be incomplete. And that is why we are proud to support Speedrack in creating 164 new jobs and investing more than $64.5 million right here in Walker, meeting continued customer demand and securing their continued presence right here in West Michigan. These new jobs add more than 300 Michiganders employed across Speedrack's manufacturing facilities. So our manufacturing workforce is one of our greatest assets. Just last week, Michigan received Area Development's Golden Shovel Award in manufacturing, highlighting the momentum and strength of job creation around new and expanded manufacturing facilities in the state. And we're going to keep this momentum going by making sure that our workforce has the training necessary to fill projected positions needed. Just last month, we announced more than 70,000 Michiganders are on the tuition-free path to an associate's degree or a skilled certificate to fill the state's most in-demand, high-wage careers. So as we jumpstart our economy, today's groundbreaking is helping to build the path to economic growth and recovery here in West Michigan. I'm excited to be joined by our new MEDC director, who I hired via Zoom and haven't met yet until today in person. But Quentin Messer Jr., our incoming CEO at the MEDC, who is going to see to it that we are continuing to build on today's momentum and bringing good jobs across our state and economic opportunity here to West Michigan. And so I want to thank the Right Place, who's always been an important partner to the work we're doing, Representative Huizenga, Mayor Carey, all of who've been strong advocates for manufacturing growth right here in West Michigan. And with that, I will introduce you to the man I just met in person, Quentin Messer.
Thank you, Madam Governor. Thank you, Madam Governor. Wow, what a first day. I am pinching myself. First of all, I have to thank the owners of Speedrack again. Give them up for them again. They risked their capital. They didn't have to be here in Walker, Michigan, but they made the investment to be here, and we're grateful to their entire team. Again, to Madam Governor, Representative Huizenga, and all public officials who are making a sacrifice to do that, Mayor Carey, the Walker City Manager, Mr. Smallzell. I got to work on my pronunciation. Been focused on Cajun in Louisiana for a while. And the Right Place team, Randy Thielen and their entire team, the local millwrights here. Economic development is a team sport, and it's a team. And the reason why I'm so honored to be here in Michigan is because Michigan has all the elements to be a championship economy. Tremendous assets, integrous people, hard workers, compassion, and I'm excited to be a part of that team. Speedrack, wow, they could be anywhere, but they're here in Walker, and we are so welcome to and excited for what they're going to do and continue to do in this community. You know, Michigan is an iconic state, and if you really want to think about it, America is at its best when Michigan is at her best. And I, along with the MEDC Executive Committee, Madam Governor, the state legislature, elected officials like the Mayor Carey, my teammates at MEDC, we are going to get back to winning in Michigan. And Michigan is winning, and we're going to plan to win even more. I am proud today that this groundbreaking sends a powerful message that the Michigan economy is recovering. We're breaking ground. We're creating jobs. We're growing opportunities. We're rewarding risk takers. Look, no doubt I have a lot to learn about this great state, but I am prepared to do that hard work. And with each of you, and I've got great colleagues, you're going to make that a lot easier. But what I can promise you is that I will hit the ground running. I'm going to keep the momentum going and continue to demonstrate that Michigan is a place where risk takers, businesses, workers, communities, and people can succeed and grow. And we're going to catalyze that growth in a way that helps residents all across the state meet their aspirations and provide a clear path to providing a better life for their children and grandchildren. Congratulations again to the Speedrack team, and thank you especially to Madam Governor, Governor Whitmer, the MEDC Executive Committee, our regional partners at the right place, and my colleagues at MEDC, and all of you for the opportunity to be here today. And with that, it's my pleasure to hand it over to Walker Mayor, Mayor Carey, to provide some remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Quentin. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the City of Walker, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to each of you here today. I'd like to share a special welcome with Governor Whitmer on her visit to Walker and thank her for joining us today. And we're always proud to welcome back State Representative Huizenga, who has left his handprint in many places throughout our great city. This industrial corridor that we are currently standing in is a great example of the strategy put in place years ago that continues to be the fuel driving Walker's fast-growing economy. To our friends at the Right Place and MEDC, thank you for all that you have done bringing this development together. We know that there's never a given that a business will decide to locate here. Yet we know our track record of success together is based on the strengths of your teams, and you never fail to deliver. Lastly, I'd be remiss if I did not give a special shout out to our city staff and planning commission, a number of whom are here today. There are always twists and turns in the road, and you navigate through them with skill and ease. To all of you, thank you for bringing this all together. And to our new family and friends from Speedrack, we welcome you here today and are grateful you've decided to call Walker home. Just as Speedrack has a reputation of innovation and a skilled workforce that quietly goes about its business to get the job done, we believe you will find our community has the same reputation and know that we are a great place to live, work, and grow. We extend open arms to all the employees from Speedrack here today and your families and stand ready to help you in any way that we can. Thank you again to everyone that could make it here today. Next up, I'd like to introduce and welcome back State Representative Mark Huizenga.
Well, thank you, Mayor, for those kind words, and it's always a pleasure to be back in my hometown, the city of Walker, and even better to attend an event that includes groundbreaking for an event, and even better than that, to be in a city that has an area that I had personally had been involved with. But economic development, like Quentin said, is a team sport. Early on when I was the mayor of Walker, we worked with developers on the east side of Northridge. Northridge goes east-west. It was being developed as our corridor for industrial growth. And there has just been incredible growth in commerce in that area. Whether you see the new FedEx facility or you see Flexco or Michigan State Police Headquarters. Other people have chosen to come here because of the ecosystem we have, the infrastructure, the resources, the highways, and everything. Walker used to be kind of known as a kind of sleepy suburb, but there's so much commerce going on here, it's really incredible. As city leaders, we knew that Walker would continue to grow, and we knew that Walker must complete the section of road known as Northridge. This area we're in is at one time known as the longest cul-de-sac in the city of Walker. But together as a team, the city commission, city management, and the planning department, we all work together to facilitate this development. But you see, development isn't just transforming former farmland, woodlands, or meadows, and just adding a road. It takes hard work, deliberate action for infrastructure below the ground like water, sewer, electricity, and fiber, all to create a great development. That's why we worked with the Department of Transportation to create a realignment of the Walker Avenue ramp. And we worked with our water partners in Grand Rapids to build a water tower just north of here. And without those changes like the water tank, there wouldn't be adequate water pressure for fire suppression. So it's all of us working together. I'm also so incredibly pleased to see a great company like Speedrack choose to locate in our great city. As a state representative, participating in these events give me renewed hope for the American dream. Because you know, behind each and every one of these 150 plus faces that will be working in this facility, that those faces belong to families. Somebody's mother or father will be working here for their family to provide food, clothing, or shelter, the American dream. Students from Kenway Hills, just north of here, may come here for their very first job. And yeah, I'm proud to see economic development and growth underway, but it's the faces behind the families of the development that truly matters to our community of Walker, West Michigan, and in fact the entire state. I'm so proud to see this portion of Northridge continue to develop under Mayor Carey's leadership, and I'm proud to see the strategy of growing our community to be successful. But there's just one part of this equation that's left. Both Mayor Carey and I have traveled to Washington, D.C., and I have continued to advocate with the Department of Transportation in an attempt to garner funds for infrastructure. And if you drove in and took the Fruit Ridge exit, you may have noticed that it goes from 4 lanes on the south and 4 lanes on the north to 2 lanes. I'm not an engineer, but I can tell you that that's probably a problem. So to that end, we continue to work with our department to try to make this be successful from a workflow, from an engineering perspective. And I pledge to continue to work with the administration to obtain funding for the replacement of this bridge and for the realignment of the off-ramps and on-ramps. This type of enhancement will help all of our employees locate in this growing area like Walker Speedrack and will serve our community for decades to come. Speedrack, welcome to Walker. Now I turn it over to Randy Thalen.
Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is a celebration. We've not done this in a long, long time, so it is great to be here. It is great to be here with this incredible group behind me. Governor Whitmer, thank you so much for being here. My newest friend, newest Michigander, Quentin Messer, thank you, and looking forward to working and partnering with you. Mayor Carey, Representative Huizinga, this is a great day for Walker. It's a great day for West Michigan. It's a great day for all of Michigan as we get to celebrate together out here with a groundbreaking that's going to signal in a big, strong way how we can move forward together. We've gone through a lot as a state, we've gone through a lot as a country, but now to celebrate today with a groundbreaking forward progress where we can look to add jobs, add investment in our communities again. It's certainly an exciting day for us at the right place. I want to just share a story because as the last person on the panel like this, typically everything I have in my talking points have been covered, but I'll share just one story. Olivia Lonto on my team is the one who ran Point for us. She's the one that worked most closely with Eric and worked with Speedrack to help make this project come to fruition. And when I asked her this morning about Speedrack and just to give me a little bit of the story behind the story, you know, Ron, Don, Eric, you'll be pleased to know, you know, she talked about innovation, she talked about forward-looking company. She also talked about a family culture and how you care for each other and take care of each other. And I think obviously in the course of a pandemic, that's never been more needed than in that moment. And so thank you for that and that kind of culture that you've built here. But as we go forward and we think about a tight labor market and how do you attract people and retain people, it's those companies that truly care for them, for their employees and for their people as family. Those are the companies that are going to step ahead of the rest, step ahead of the pack, and find people attracted to a facility like this. So kudos to you for building that culture over time. And we look forward to bringing that family-minded culture here into West Michigan and help us continue to grow. So congratulations to you and the team, and we're excited to see this steel come into the air.
So thank you, Randy, and again, thank you everyone else. Just a few closing comments. I first want to thank the wonderful Speedrack employees throughout the state of Michigan. It's always a great team, but especially over the last year as they supplied and supported essential companies throughout the U.S. They just did a fabulous job. Again, to the Ducharme family. Also, thank you to the Michigan Regional Council of Carpenters and Millwrights with their terrific partnership over the years. It's been almost 20 years at this point. Thank you to the state of Michigan, the city of Walker, the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, The Right Place for their continued support with grants and infrastructure. Additionally, thank you to the Visser brothers and the Vanverleys who are out here in this crowd for really grinding it out over the last couple of months and getting us to this point where we're at today. It's been a lot of hard work, and a big shout out to them, as well as the Advantage Commercial Real Estate, and as well as Huntington Bank. And finally, thank you to all our customers, Amazon, Medline, Ford Motor Company, GM, Meyer, and all of our dealers across the nation. There's just too many to mention here, but without you, none of this is possible. Speedrack has been in the business for over 60 years, manufacturing roll form and structural racking systems for customers all over North America. In '89, Ron brought the company and moved to its headquarters in Sparta, Michigan, just north of us. In '02, we relocated all manufacturing operations from out of state and into a 375,000 square foot facility in Quincy, Michigan. In 2017, we opened a satellite facility in Litchfield, Michigan. While we started with only 25 employees down in Quincy, we now currently employ over 250. Since that time, we've significantly increased employee benefits, and we have increased hourly wages approximately 175% to become one of the premier wage providers in Branch and Hillsdale counties. Additionally, Speedrack has invested tens of millions of dollars refurbishing these manufacturing sites and in capital equipment, including a $20 million investment of a just completed 130,000 square foot expansion of the Quincy facility. But due to still more capacity constraints and high demand for our amazing products, I am pleased to announce this new $65 million investment here on this site. We plan to bring in over 160 new employees over the next couple of years. These jobs will bring top pay and full benefits. And might I add, anybody that's listening out there, we will be hiring later this year, so. Thank you. The new plant is going to be 275 square foot facility, and we will be state of the art for our industry. Additionally, it will house our new corporate headquarters. And while we had other choices and offers from around the country, we once again landed here in the great state of Michigan, making this our flagship manufacturing plant and headquarters. So again, thank you all for coming. Just a few logistics here. We're going to do the groundbreaking. If we could just have you seated. I know some of you probably want to stand and take pictures. That's fine. But we really kind of need to keep the group over here until we do this, and the governor's going to have a debriefing with the press. And we need to kind of get her out of here. She's on a tight schedule. So if we could stay kind of behind everyone until she exits.